game that was.
Great district capper last night, that second game.
Yes, indeed. Blust over to Cook here. 5:10 to go here in the first quarter.
A good active hands by Harbor, get the jump ball. Be curious with the forward cross and a baseline out of bounds. See what they run out of there.
Cook got the inbound off to Jeffers. Back around up top to Blust once more. It'll be Glasby working that over to Keister. Yeah, not a whole lot of shots so far for either team.
A lot of perimeter looks right now, too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not trying to get Glasby, possibly try to post up, because, again, with her height, too, it's a mismatch down low. And she's such a good talent that you should be able to get some work down low with her and then maybe pull that big out and get some outside shots.
We've got the jump ball arrow here favoring the Rams. So we get that one off to Reskovics.
Nice crossover.
Yeah.
Head up, straight ahead for a bounce pass.
McShannock to Bray. She works that one in, draws the foul.
Good ball movement, and they give you the lane. Go up, at least get the foul.
Yeah.
And as we welcome in our viewing audience here, we want to say we've got our audio technical problems figured out, and we're back in this journey of this game as it's 2-2 or 2-4, as Bray makes the first of two.
Sounds good. And 4 for 4 so far from the line for Harbor Springs. It's 4 of their 6 points scored in the game so far.
Kind of a little 2-on-2 look for some full court pressure.
Yep.
Good job by Jeffers to get through. Oh, a nice block with the left-hand scoop from Jeffers, though. Able to get the steal back, too, and able to finish.
There you go. 6-4 ball game.
That's all 4 points coming from Jeffers. You got to hustle and get back. You got a 3-on. Good hustle by the Lady Snowbirds to get back because you almost left with a 3-on-1.
Bray to Flynn. Sends that back over to Bray. Now up top once again to McShannock. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Charles Strail. Special guest Chris Huffman up here as well. Bray working her way around back over to Reskovics. Now up top, newcomer Peyton Page in this game. But McShannock drills in the 3. They go up to a 5-point lead, the biggest it's been so far.
Yeah, the Harbor girls, just like the Harbor boys, not afraid to shoot the 3.
Yeah.
I believe the boys team made 12 of them last night.
What a scoring performance that was. 89-33 was the final score between Harbor Springs and Mansalona.
Nice step around by Flynn, able to score up close for 2.
Jeffers meeting some trouble here before even getting across the half-court line. Glasby back to Blust. Glasby picks that one right up there at midcourt.
It's really hard to tell where the half-court line is. They're blending in with that because that half-court the logo is so big.
Yeah.
It's a whole definition to logo 3, too.
Yeah, it does. Up and away, no good. The 3-point try from Blust.
Yeah, and a one and done. Harbor does a good job putting a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Yeah, and there you go. No good there from Reskovics. Coming down with the rebound was Bray. McShannock there in the long 2. And there finally was Flynn to get the putback and clean things up, and it's a 13-4 score. Rams on top at the moment. As we got a full timeout, we're going to send it to a commercial break and come back after this.
Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Okay, we're back. And here we are. It's the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds and the Harbor Springs Rams. The Rams right now in a little bit of a tear. It's a 7-0 run. And Harbor Springs, they've been aided by their ability to get offensive rebounds. Eric, you ran a lot of different pressing schemes. What is the one thing that's so hard about getting these defensive rebounds when you're pressing the opponent even in the half court?
Getting a defensive rebound against a press?
Right, that just seems like what the problem that the Snowbirds have been having is being able to get those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, well, again, we just talk about, you've got to get that. As soon as that shot goes up, you got to put a body on someone. When the bucket goes in, you want to try to get that ball inbound as quick as possible before Harbor accepts as they get a steal and Reskovics for 2.
So we go up by 11, 15-4. Another batted away ball here from Flynn as this one works it up with McShannock.
So a lot of it right now with against the pressure is just, I say this a lot about being patient. You got to get your people in the right spots. You need to have a player in the middle, and you've got to be patient and take what the defense gives you and be available and get in the right passing lanes. There's ways that we can, depend on what we see from Harbor, we can always draw something up on the coach cam and try to explain that later on too.
Okay, rare easy miss there from Flynn.
Nice dump down.
Switowski not able to get that one to fall in though. She, along with Nona Skoronsky, just came in here after the timeout. Fighting through the trees there for the two was Reskovics once again. She's
yeah,
up to
another
4.
step through, be able to get it in up close.
Glasby to Skoronsky, back over to Jeffers here. Again, she's the only one to score so far for the Snowbirds.
I'm almost wondering, almost like a little step, half step slower, almost like a little, I don't want to say intimidation factor, but just not playing as confident as Harbor.
And there's McShannock. They made it pay there for the kind of lazy bounce pass that Jeffers had here a moment ago. Switowski takes it back.
One thing about teams who press, they typically don't like to get pressed back. So one thing the Snowbirds need to do is just see the ball go through the basket. That way they can set up their pressure. But it definitely seems as Harbor Springs more ready for this pace and tempo here in the first 8 minutes.
Well, the Harbor girls are used to playing in-your-face, hard-nosed man-to-man defense. And if St. Mary's is going to play this 5 out and just have these girls in their face all night, they're going to have a hard time finding shots, as we've had 2 timeouts called in the first period.
A high pass there to Glasby. Too much for her to handle as she nearly goes out of bounds herself. So another turnover here as McShannock takes it back for the Rams.
You get caught up with this 5 out, so you get all this east and west action, so you've got nothing going towards the basket because you're trying to do those other movement to get some type of cut or maybe some type of pass to go inside with nothing actually being set up and happening inside.
51 seconds to go and counting here in the opening quarter. And the Rams have established a 15-point lead already, 19-4. That one goes off to Flynn here at the top of the arc, working against Jeffers. Back over to McShannock. Not able to get that 3 to fall in. Blues
Nice
there on the
run down by
rebound.
Blues.
Yeah. She works it back over to Glasby. Blues thought about it. Reels it back in, gets it over to Cook. 22 seconds for the Snowbirds to work with to try and make this a little bit closer going into the second quarter. Glasby from way downtown there in the corner, lasers in the 3.
Yeah, get her first bucket of the night. Again, they're trying to do a little bit extra, as I saw. Looks like one of the players before she hit that 3 is just trying to make maybe one extra pass than you need to.
And that's one thing that the Snowbirds emphasize in their strategy. They want to take the first good shot as opposed to turning it down in favor of a great shot and then turning the ball over.
Team after my own heart.
Flynn puts one up right there before the buzzer. That one falls off the heel harmlessly. So it's a 12-point lead that the Rams have garnered here, 19-7 as we go on to the second frame of this game. We'll be back here after a 60-second commercial break after a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter about to get underway. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Charles Strail bringing this one to you live from Harbor Springs as the Rams and the Snowbirds take on each other here in the regular season final game before both of these teams look to make a deep run into district play here and the rest of the postseason, which we know that they can do.
Yeah, we were just talking during the break real quick. Nice accolade for Olivia Flynn being named a finalist for Ms. Basketball for Michigan. So that's great to have somebody in northern Michigan at least be named a finalist.
Yes, indeed. Blues there went for the layup, draws the foul. So I believe this is the first attempt for the Snowbirds at the free throw line. So we'd look to see who that foul was on.
It was on Bray.
Bray, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
First free throws of the night for St. Mary's. 0 for 2.
Yeah, and that would help them there. At least get this back
Free
to a
throws
10-point
important.
game.
Yes, obviously, aforementioned Harbor 4 for 4 so far tonight.
Swinging this one around. It's McShannock here with it at the moment. Staring down Keister, who came back in after the quarter break. There we are. Barnadin working against Cook. Back over to Bray. She thinks about it. Takes it back up top here. Mostly ball movement so far in this possession.
Job by Jeffers following through, making sure Flynn wasn't open at all for that follow-through pass. Back cut by Reskovic, not open.
So Flynn will work it all the way in herself. That one not able to go in.
Almost able to pull that down. Decent defensive stand, though, by St. Mary's that time.
Oh, yeah. Drew out that possession. Some 40 seconds there.
Now, again, you got to put a body on someone and then go get that rebound.
High inbound pass to Bray. She gets that back over to McShannock. She had a 3 from here earlier. That
There
one
you
falls
good
away.
job. Call out Keister. Great. She got her hip into someone, blocked them out. No way they were going to get it, and then went and got that rebound.
Here's another unforced turnover coming up on the Snowbirds. Between these and a couple of missed free throws so far, this second quarter has begun not exactly how they wanted to. Flynn works across the logo here. Still there. Again, that is a massive logo.
Yeah, fake the
Bray
handoff.
works that one in, gets 2. 21-7.
Yeah, you had 1 or 2 fake handoffs up at the free throw line. She just this time decided to hang on to it, turn and attack.
Keister,
Nice
there you
finish
go.
for Keister. There you go. Get that ball inside. Start pounding it inside. Get out of this 5 out a little bit.
And a long 2 there from
Nice
Reskovic, no
rebound.
good.
And Keister's made an impact so far on the defensive glass early in the second quarter.
Correct.
Jeffers to Glasby working the baseline. Back over to Keister. Rams breaking that one up. Bodies all over the floor, at least
Yes,
3 of them.
and good hustle by both teams. It's always nice to see teams diving on the floor for a loose ball instead of what I like to call the old 80-year-old bend over trying to grab it.
So one of the things that I think the Snowbirds are going to have to do to adjust to this full, in-your-face half-court pressure is maybe bring some ball screens up top. See if they want to bring 2 defenders that far away from the rim, and if they do, then you might be playing 4-on-3 if you can break that screen.
Well, you drop a lot of your offenses for like the quarter court. Who's to say you can't start setting screens and running plays just past half court? And spread out your defense a little more.
Glasby the Blues, she loaded up for the 3, gets it back over to Jeffers. A couple of straight missed
Now she's got to go up strong.
possessions here for the
There we
Rams.
go.
There you go,
That was a
Glasby.
beautiful entry pass.
Yeah, and Glasby did a good job getting it off and put her hand on the right spot where she needed the ball.
For what it's worth, it's back to a 10-point game as Flynn lets that one go from about 3 paces behind the arc. No good. McShannock puts it back, though.
As it crept slowly over the rim.
Jeffers to Glasby. That one tipped away. Glasby and Swatowski trying to get for it here, and the possession arrow will now favor the
fortunate
Snowbirds this
too.
time.
I can see where Glasby was looking, but she wasn't open. I always talk about being available. If you've got a defender in between the 2 of you, you're not available.
Jeffers with the high inbounds pass to Glasby. Puts that one square up and over the basket.
Good catch by Glasby. She's just too far underneath.
Yeah. Tough break there for the Snowbirds. It's back to a 12-point game at the moment.
Jeffers with the body. Be her second.
Back in 2010, Eric, that wasn't a foul. Back then you could still chuck cutters.
I think I talk about block charge every game about what used to be and what is now. Come on, yeah.
I mean, just the freedom of movement that they've instilled. I mean, if you made a cut down toward the basket, you were getting some contact back in our day.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you're going to take a charge back, then you had to set your feet and absorb the punishment. Today, you only even have to be half in front of them. Nice finish.
And that was Jeffers
Jeffers
there.
for 2 more, 6 points on the night.
10-point game once again. Flynn puts that one up and banks it off the glass. 25-13.
8 points in this half.
Quick pass
She's
up
got to
here
go up strong.
Keister.
Oh, you got to go up strong. Or you got to give that quick pump fake and get Flynn to go up in the air and whatnot. But
Well, lucky for the Snowbirds, they'll have it at this end of the court.
looks like we got a
timeout.
I think it might be a timeout Harbor.
So as Harbor Springs takes the timeout, we're going to keep it right here. We want to give a shout out to our pregame show sponsor, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, allowing you to watch this game from the comfort of your own comfort and watching it indeed with crystal clear 20/20 vision or in 1080p with our friends at the Gaylord Eye Care Center with 4 locations in Gaylord, Sheboygan, Bel Air, and Boyne City. Also want to thank our friends at J&J Construction. Listen, right now we've been having a lot of snow, so you might be catching up on all your DIY home renovation programs. And if you picked up a hammer and tried to go through your drywall but hit a stud and you just, found yourself over your head or over your skis, you need to reach out to the pros at J&J Construction, and they can get you into your dream home faster than you can realize. That is J&J Construction, a proud sponsor of Snowbird basketball here.
Yeah, I've been having fun with finding leaks in old foundations this past week.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Switowski got that one off to Blue. She spins around the free throw line. Back over to Gladsby. Oh, man, just off the mark
Nice
there.
hard rebound in amongst the crowd, not able to finish.
The freshman had the right idea, just not able to get that one to fall in.
Yeah, when you look at this Gaylord St. Mary roster, you see that they do not have any seniors on this roster. So everybody will be coming back next year for the Snowbirds, and playing these high competitive games late in February will certainly help them, not only this season, but next season as well.
Reskovics here. Back over to Flynn. Kind of a mediocre first half for her. Only 8 points scored so far.
Well, and Harbor seems content. They got a 12-point lead. They seems content just to kind of run some clock and look for the best shot, maybe it looks like right now, as they look like they spend a minute outside the three-point line.
Keister goes back down on the bench here for a minute. McShannock there. Gets it off to Flynn, and that's Miss Lyra Cook, who replaced Keister there for a few minutes. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Still a 12-point game, 25-13. Shannock over to Flynn. Back up top here to 23, Marley Richardson, newcomer in this evening's game.
Another good start to a defensive stand for St. Mary's.
Yeah. McShannock sends that back over to Flynn. She tries to spin her
Good
out.
help off the spin.
Loose hanging all over her. Flynn working hard for this one. Does not get rewarded. And we've got a jump ball here. Sessionero does stay with the Rams.
Yeah, if she were to make that shot, that's just talent. I mean,
Yeah,
good
right.
defensive stand by St. Mary's, and again, she's just good.
All right, we got Richardson. No good there on the three-point try. That one goes off the heel. Cook tracks down the rebound. It'll be one-on-one. She posts that one up.
Oh,
and
nice
good.
job using the glass.
Yeah, the mid-range game there, often overlooked in today's players, and that was a nice shot as Flynn answers, or tries to answer.
Yeah, I mean, you're inside the free throw line. Why not take the open shot instead of going up into traffic?
Right.
Thought that was a shot there for Blues.
I thought so, too.
Well, she'll hang on to it. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Back over to Cook. She'll work her way to the free throw line. Gets it back over to Jeffers. She puts it in from about 5 feet.
Nice, nice weave work to get a good shot for Jeffers.
And the Snowbirds have found their footing here, Eric, in this second quarter, and it's all started on this defensive end, rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, again, doing a better job on defense this period and spreading the wealth a little bit, too. You got 4 girls scored also this period.
Yeah, and
Yeah, with
Flynn
the
will
body.
draw the foul there. Yep.
Call that an opportunity to just stop the bleeding. The Snowbirds have established their rhythm here, and Olivia Flynn sees the opportunity to just go draw some contact and get to the free throw line, just try to get some points back on the scoreboard to aid in this Harbor Springs effort to go into the halftime intermission up by double digits.
Biggest deficit the Snowbirds have had was 15. Brought it to 8. Now it's back to 10. 27-17. Minute 27 to go in the half.
Yep, little 1-2-2.
Glasby to Cook.
Take what they give you. Don't get stuck in the corners.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Yep.
Richardson ultimately got the takeaway there as Flynn brings it back across the logo. It'll be McShannock. She'll try it from the corner. That one falls off. Picked up by Jeffers.
Yeah, now make yourself available for the trail. Now, possibly.
Right there, that's got to be the shot.
Yeah, right there. Or you got Glasby filtering through right down the middle of the lane. Why not set up?
Oh,
That should be a block.
Yeah, I think they're going to give the charge. Yep, they're going to go offensive on that. And that'll be her third foul.
Oh, boy. She'll be taking a rest on the bench here for the last 50 seconds of the half. She's also kind of holding her right wrist. She went hard down there on the floor, so hopefully she'll be all right.
And that's another thing too. You got two very good teams with only 2 losses, and you want to win this game. But we talked about building up for districts. You got to be careful about injuries.
Yeah.
It is a non-conference game. How much do you really want to win this game when you've got districts coming up?
Another 3-point try up and away from Richardson, no good. Cook gets the rebound. Flynn knocks that one away. Cook is able to gain it back, though. Throws it off of Flynn's body, and the Snowbirds will hang on to it still.
And that's what you can do once in a while, too. Harbor trying to push the pace here in the last minute. Even off the Snowbirds' defensive rebound, they turn right around and go full court press. Try to get the ball right back.
Snowbirds would like to have the last shot here, try and get it back into a single-digit game before the half comes to a close, and they got 13 seconds to do so. As 13, Cook passes it off to Bloost. Bloost to Skoronski here, and the heave. Oh, my goodness me, that one just off there.
Not quite Trey Holloman because she missed it, but she gave it an effort.
She did. So that'll be the end of the first half. It's a 10-point game, 27-17. The Rams on top. We're going to step away here for a few minutes and come back with our halftime show sponsored by Jimmy John's. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit TVC Airport.
That Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right. Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
American Liner Systems, they have 3 main goals in mind. They want to do the best possible job for their customers, ensure farm and industrial safety, and protect the environment all at the same time. No matter how big or small your job site or farm is, they have many eco-safe solutions like machinery catch basins, fuel and chemical storage, manure lagoons, fertilizer containment solutions, equipment maintenance pads, and so much more. To keep our fresh water clean and our forests green, visit AmericanLinerSystems.com or call 231-258-4200 for a free quote so you can protect tomorrow's environment today.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to your Jimmy John's halftime show with Next Level Broadcasting. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Charles Strail bringing this one to you live from Harbor Springs as the St. Mary's Snowbirds takes on the Rams in the regular season final game between these two teams. Each of them looking to make a deep run into the postseason here beginning next week. The Rams are currently up, though, 27-17. The Snowbirds really struggled to find a rhythm in the first period and even the first couple of minutes, you might say, of the second. Then they started to work in some things, clamped down defensively, got some scoring up, brought this back to a 10-point and is close to an 8-point game after being down by 15 at one point. Eric and Charles will go into a scoring report and then get into your thoughts so far of the game.
Yeah, for Harbor Springs, you've got Reskovics with 4, McShannock with 7, Bray with 6, and Olivia Flynn with 10 to round out scoring for the Rams. And for St. Mary's, Glasby with 5, Cook with 2, Keister with 2, and Jeffers with 8 points for the Lady Snowbirds so far.
And Jeffers, of note here, likely not to return this game.
Yeah, not sure. Obviously went down hard before halftime. We saw her sitting over there, holding her forearm or whatnot. Obviously, we'll wait and see what happens. But we were talking about during the break. This is a non-conference game, last game of the season. You've got districts coming up, and we talk about, what are we getting ready for? We're not going to hang a banner if we beat Harbor Springs tonight. We're going to hang a banner if we win a district title, possibly. Mm-hmm. So, maybe we want to take it easy and maybe pull the plug on her, depending on how she feels.
Well, one of the things that you look at for this particular game is you saw the way that Harbor Springs came out. You could tell from the jump that this was an opponent that the Rams respected and that they wanted to come out and make sure that this game was played at their rhythm and their tempo. Gaylord St. Mary, it took them about 10 minutes to truly adjust and get acclimated to the tempo that Harbor Springs wanted to play this game at. If you take out the first, I'd say, 10 minutes of this game, the last 6 of the first half have been played on even footing. My thing that I'm looking for is, can the Snowbirds flip the tempo and pace of this game and make it played on their terms?
A lot of it looked like confidence or an intimidation factor, too. It almost looked like Harbor was playing to win and St. Mary's is playing not to lose.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, they got to flip that script. They got to come out here with confidence and come and start with the opening first 3 minutes of this period and be the better team and get that momentum and confidence growing to where you can possibly take over in the second half.
And one of the things that I saw initially, it was the rebounding disparity in favor of Harbor Springs. Neither team tonight shooting a good percentage from the floor, or I would even argue they're average from the floor tonight just because of the defensive intensity. But the offensive rebounding for Harbor Springs has been the difference so far in the game, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, and a shout out to Keister, too, for St. Mary's there in the second period. We talked about boxing out, getting after rebounds and whatnot. Instead of standing there, she did a good job, got 2 or 3 rebounds in a row or whatnot, started anchoring the St. Mary defense a little bit. And they had a couple of stands where it was probably a good 40 to 50 seconds or so of good defense where Harbor couldn't really find anything and spent most of that time out on the three-point line. So they're very capable of coming back in this game and winning this game. They just need to, again, come out and play more confident.
Well, while we have an opportunity to do so, this has been the Gaylord Jimmy John's halftime show, making those away road games freaky good with freaky fast Jimmy John's gourmet subs, keeping you and the family well fed as you're making the trek to some of these away games. And as playoff season approaches, those away trips sometimes get even further. So if you're looking to feed that family of 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe even some cousins, you can get those meals pre-ordered at the Gaylord Jimmy John's. They got a brand new menu, and they're happy to be the halftime show provider here on Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of this wonderful game here between these two teams that have compiled 37 total wins on this season, which, if you think about it, the St. Mary Snowbirds were initially scheduled to play Inland Lakes, Harbor Springs, and then Lake Leelanau St. Mary this week. Of those 3 teams, they had a combined total of over 50 wins. The game versus Saturday has been canceled against Lake Leelanau. That way Gaylord St. Mary can prep for districts. Let's talk a little bit about districts. Harbor Springs will be playing in Class C, Gaylord St. Mary in Class D. So for the Harbor Springs Rams, they'll have the draw where we'll pull that up so we can talk more in definition about that.
Oh, about the brackets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Harbor Springs, I believe, is in the northern quadrant of Class C, where if they win their first game, then they will play here again, and then they advance to a regional because they are in a non-traditional district to my knowledge. And because of that, they will probably hit the road once they get into those regionals. And when I mean road, like far away road games.
Yeah.
UP most likely.
All right. Hey, I don't mind the UP.
I
I'll go up there.
see Jeffers has a big ice bag wrapped around her forearm. It's sitting over in the stands, it looks like.
Oh, boy. Well, they've got about a week to get her rested up and ready for districts, so hopefully that'll be enough time for her to at least get, 80% usage back in that forearm so she can get out there and make some good difference out on the floor. She's just about the biggest factor that the Snowbirds have out there consistently. As the Snowbirds begin here in this second half, Cook with the ball, working against Reskovic, back over to Bloost. She spins around. Reskovic nearly broke things up there, got it away from Bloost, but it'll be Cook back over to Glasby. Glasby, a fairly quiet night tonight as well. Last couple nights she's been well defended. She did have that 1-3 earlier on.
And when we get a minute, I've got the Harbor Springs district. We can talk about it.
Okay. Glasby will have the ball here, though. Works in powerfully. Not able to get that one to fall in, though.
But nice attack towards, inside, too. Again, we talked about too much outside action in the first half. At least they're looking to get the ball inside, looking to attack the basket.
McShannock bringing this one across the timeline. And that'll be a turnover as that one gets in front of Flynn. All right, Snowbirds. Good defense here so far. A couple of good looks at the basket here in their recent possession. Now just need to capitalize on things here, get this back into a single-digit game as the first minute of the second half ticks by. Cook working that one back over to Glasby, spending a lot of time on the perimeter tonight. Bloost just short there on the three-point try. That one out was Keister.
It was almost like a volleyball dig.
Yeah.
I saw that, yeah.
And we got a timeout, St. Mary's, looks like.
Nice call by
possession there.
Yeah, I was just going to say there was a immediate travel just after that timeout was awarded to Pat Schultz. And speaking of head coach Pat Schultz, we want to tell you about Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store off of I-75, exit 301. Home to some world-famous pizza. You can stop in, fuel up, grab a slice, get some gas. Anything else you can find it at Schultz Marathon Party Store off I-75, exit 301. And, well,
9 out of 10 Nick Wenzel say you cannot go wrong.
I was just going to say that. It's our favorite locale of Nick Wenzel, our buddy from St. Mary.
Let me tell you what, Nick Wenzel could write Yelp reviews because he's got a good palate for those highway stops and destinations. Pretty much anywhere you go, he's got something in his back pocket where, hey, this place has got some good pizza, pasta, or even the coldest Mountain Dew.
Nectar of the gods.
That one just a little bit off the front of the iron there from Cook. A couple of missed opportunities so far for the Snowbirds to try and put the screws on the Rams a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you can get this to a 2-score game by the end of the third quarter, That would be a good goal for the Snowbirds.
Right now, it'll be nice just to see a score by anybody.
That's
there
right.
There we go.
Turnovers and missed shots by both teams.
Are you going to give her the step through?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if they were going to have a call for a travel or not, but they let her step through.
And I think they really watched to see when the feet land.
Exactly.
And good job of coaching there, because that's a coach.
That's a
move.
push off on Flynn there behind the back. Yep. That's an easy call.
Yep. And the step through, Eric, it's a coach to move. You have to coach that move.
You've got to time the feet and everything,
yes.
yeah.
Otherwise, if those feet come down at separate iterations, it's going to be a travel.
You got to be careful. You need one girl right in the middle of this. Yeah, see, and too far away. All right,
yeah,
we can talk about that. Well,
that was Flynn.
So that
it's from the wrong team. Yeah.
So by letter of the law here and how they've called it so far, that should have been the charge that we saw called as Jeffers drove in.
Yeah.
Didn't get the same call there. Interesting enough, it was, I thought, very similar circumstances. Eric, you and I go back and forth all the time, whereas it's much easier to get a charge now as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's so much. Like I said, you don't even have to get. You don't have to get in front and plant your feet and stand still and don't move or don't flinch to get the charge. Now you can still be moving and get away with it.
So Flynn buries both of those free throws.
Oh, Flint just standing there like a defensive back, like the honey badger, just waiting to step in front and take that away.
I didn't have that one on the bingo sheet tonight, the honey badger reference here in a basketball game, but I am into it.
Tell you what, there's some quick wit here with this team at Next Level Broadcasting. Yes, Glasby not able to reel that one in before stepping out of bounds, so the Rams take it right back over here. Flynn had both of those free throws to make it a 10-point game.
Guard that man within an area. Even if you're not playing man-to-man, you still got to guard what's in that area, too. But you see they're getting into their man-to-man now. You need a front.
Oh, my goodness me. Flynn
hard
just steps
stop
up.
in that one.
Yep.
And we talk about threes. That's her first three of the night. Second three for Harbor tonight, too. What was our total for tonight, possibly? 4 to 6 to 10, I think?
I had 8, so we'll see what happens here between the two teams.
I was saying 4 to 6.
Okay. I think I said 10 between the two of them. Hey, we're on our way now. All right.
We are. Sophie Barnaden drills in another 3 back-to-back here for the Rams as they take the biggest lead of the evening so far by 16. Glasby runs into some trouble there at the center court.
Oh, you got to go up strong.
Too strong. Keister still trying to wrestle this one away. It'll be McShannock that ultimately wins the battle there.
Yeah, your momentum, you're dragging your momentum underneath the basket as you're shooting it, which hampers your shot. You got to go up to your target and go up and release that thing.
Rare wide miss there by Flynn from three-point land. Bloost will try another one, though. That one bounces around and out.
And what a nice box out by Olivia Flynn. Got that, squeeze that ball with her elbows out like that. No one's going to get it, and then looking to find somebody open.
And there's a reason why she's going to play Division I basketball. And a long two there by McShannock. Yeah.
Yes.
And another interception here.
Yeah, what Harbor does a great job of, it should be a travel, what Harbor does a great job of with their setup here in the front of their press is their girls really know how to rotate. Depending on who's doubling, they know where to rotate and know where the passes are going to possibly be. And they'll actually play in between two players if they need to and just read the eyes and look and be ready to react.
18-point lead, 37-19. That one just sneaks up to Cook here. Gets it off to Switowski. She'll put it in and draw the foul.
And I thought that was a really,
nice bucket man one.
A really nice play there by Peyton Glasby to just tip that one down the sideline. She just kind of made a nice little tip pass, and that was all that they needed to do to break that pressure.
Yeah, almost like she started losing the handle on the ball, which brought the defense up to her. It might have helped get that foul, too.
There's the end one, and that's the first free throw made for the Snowbirds tonight.
1 for 3.
Shooter's bounce there for
Tack that basket. Get yourself some more free throws.
No shot there made anyway.
Should be blue ball.
Yep. Channock tried to chase that one down.
Next Monday in the Harbor District, one game on Monday, Mansalona will play Charlevoix in the first game on Monday. And then we'll have 2 semifinals on Wednesday. Harbor Springs will play the winner of that game, being the bye and the 1 seed, And then at the bottom part of that, East Jordan will play Joburg Lewiston, and then the 2 winners of that will meet in the final.
So they have a traditional district. That's good to see. That's the district that the boys have had so far. The boys district championship game will be tomorrow night on the NFHS network. You guys will be there for that one. That should be a dandy of a game as well.
Oh, boy, yeah, those 2 teams, Harbor and Charlevoix, split this year. Both close games with the home team winning each game. So, yeah, expect nothing but hard-fought firework battle all night long.
Yeah, each team.
The butterflies building up already.
Yeah.
Each team winning a game there, and I believe the total amount of points scored, and it's like within 4 points if you took the total scores from each game of the teams. 4 points between the 2 scores.
Flynn works that one in. A little bit too much traffic there for her to work against.
Nice rebound by Glasby.
Yeah. Glasby gets that one back over to Skoronsky. She puts that up from about 5 feet, gets it in.
First points of the night.
Yeah, 4 straight now, or 5 straight rather, for the Snowbirds.
That's a nice call by the baseline official there. Glasby made a nice play. She jumped up, was out of bounds, but threw it off of a Harbor Springs player who was also out of bounds. So whoever touches it first out of bounds it goes the other way.
Yeah.
See, you still don't have a player in the middle. And granted, they've got somebody following that player in the middle, but that also opens up other things, especially on the weak side of the press when you get that follow through to the middle.
One of the things that you can't do against this press is you're not going to get that pass over the top of the sideline defender. How many times have we seen a deflection here at about in the quarter court with that defender tipping the ball?
Yeah, exactly. And they know how to run in front of the player and go to the ball and not go to the player.
Skoronsky missed that opportunity for the Snowbirds. Flynn not able to drill that one in from the corner.
Good job by Glasby tipping it to her teammate Cook.
Cook hurries past their logo. Back over to Blue. She'll try for a 3. That one's just off the heel.
Should
And
stay
that was
here at the Snowbirds.
Ram the last touch it.
So we had that run in the middle of this third quarter where Harbor Springs extended it out to, I believe, an 17-point game. And the Snowbirds have kind of found their footing once again, even though they've had a litany of turnovers in this third quarter.
Just like that one there as Flynn takes it all the way down. 1-on-1. No problem there.
Yeah, just under control.
Goes back to a 13, now 15-point game.
They finally got someone to the middle there,
Yeah,
but they
we
coughed
did.
it up.
Well, we always talk about 2 good passes, better 2 dribbles, and she was trying to dribble it.
And that'll be another timeout here taken by the Snowbirds.
Reskovic's first point since the first period.
Well, as they go up by 17 once again, 41-24. It's a full timeout, Charles. We stand here or take a break?
We're going to keep it here. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight for making this game possible for you to watch from the comfort of wherever you find comfort. We're here courtside, so you could be watching couch side, as you like to say, and we're going to send it back over to Eric. He's going to give us the update as we continue to look at these girls'
Yeah,
brackets.
we've got the St. Mary's District, all games next week playing in the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium in Gaylord.
All right.
So on the first night on Monday, the opener will be Hillman against Alba, and then the nightcap will be Ellsworth versus Atlanta. Gaylord, St. Mary's, and Central Lake get the 2 byes for that district. So St. Mary's will play the winner of Ellsworth Atlanta in the second game of the semifinals. And so the first one of that night will be Central Lake playing the winner of Hillman and Elba. And then the 2 winners of that will meet on Friday at 7 for the final.
So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you would predict that both of these 2 teams here tonight would be high and heavy favorites in their respective districts coming up starting on next Monday. Those district games next week for girls basketball, you can find those on the NFHS network. We'll be live streaming those games as well.
Boy, what a great time of year, and especially next week as you got girls districts, boys regionals. You know, we could be in for a lot of action for next level next week.
We are going to be so darn busy, but the best type of busy possible as Kaiser gets a couple there on the board.
Good bucket by her again. She played some good defense in the second period. Maybe get her a little more action on offense too. She's been one of the more physical players for St. Mary's tonight.
Especially now that Jeffers is out. Somebody's got to fill in her shoes. Flynn passes that over to Richardson. That one just off there. Picked back up though by McShannock. She works that one through the crowd. Richardson takes it back over to Flynn. Shattuck staring down Switalski, working her way around. Flynn wide open, gets that one in.
And nice back cut for the pass. And a good delivery with the bounce pass. Able to get her right as, not having to slow it down, able to collect that and finish.
And Flynn's gotten herself up to a quiet 19 points so far on the evening. Yeah, Switalski fires that one over to Blust.
Yeoman's 19.
Yeah, right. Skaronski here in the Snowbirds fighting for the last shot as that one goes out of bounds. 5 seconds for the Rams to put it up.
And that's something, too, that's just basics and discipline on how to finish that. If she wants to, she needs to fake that pass to the outside, and then when she cuts, that defender should be stepping out for that pass fake. Then she can bounce it on the inside for the drive.
All right, that'll take care of the first 3 quarters of this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 17-point lead that the Rams have over the Snowbirds, 43-26. We're going to step away once more and come back after this.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
All righty, coming back into this one. 4th and final quarter here at Harbor Springs. The Rams comfortably in the lead over the Snowbirds by 17, 43-26. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Charles Strail bring this one to you live for Next Level Broadcasting. We have an update on Kaylee Jeffers. She will be out, as you might have figured, the rest of this game with an elbow injury. So we wish her all the best and a speedy recovery, as next Wednesday, of course, as Eric was just talking about, the Snowbirds will be beginning their district run. And that'll be a quick foul coming up here on Richardson. Switalski right down here below us to take care of the inbound. Gets that over to Blust.
Want to remind everyone tuning in that if you're looking to watch the Harbor Springs,
Nice
and
look.
Oh, nice, yeah, new right, Eric. But
Nice
the district final, Harbor Springs will be taking on Charlevoix tomorrow night over in Johannesburg, Lewiston. That'll be on the NFHS network. You two will be at that game.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one, and make sure you mark your calendars. It's a 6 p.m. start as opposed to a 7 p.m. typical varsity start.
3-point shot falls short there from McShannock. Rebounded by Riskovics. Flynn leaves that one short the same way.
Another offensive rebound.
Flynn will have it back here, works against the crowd, and that'll be a foul coming up, and she'll be shooting a pair at the free throw line. And that'll go on Glasby.
I believe that's her first foul.
I believe so, too. I haven't heard her name on the phone.
Again, kind of a quiet night, too. 7 points.
Yeah, these last couple of games she has been defended heavily against and not able to score much. Yeah,
another
Flynn
made
gets the
free throw for Harbor.
Yep. Have they missed one yet?
No.
Okay. Flynn certainly hasn't.
They as a team have to be shooting in the 80s.
Yeah.
I would beg and plead for 70s. I mean, if you're shooting 80s, man, as a team, that's just not fair.
Blues got that one robbed. Reskovics here working her way up, no good.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the foul at that time going up.
Richardson sends it back over to Flynn, who puts one up from the free throw line, gets it in. And she's up to 23. And it's a, 19-point game.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, right. Thanks, partner.
10-second call again. Yeah, again, we talk about being patient, but don't be too patient. You got to know that clock in your head, too. Too much east and west and not enough north and south. And you got to get that ball in the middle.
Well, the Rams haven't exactly made it easy for that north-south movement.
No, they have not. Doesn't help when you got one of your best players on the bench for the night too.
Yeah.
But still doesn't mean you shouldn't still be working on something, try to figure this out.
Biggest lead the Rams have so far this game. That one well off the mark, but right there was Reskovics to put it back in.
8 points for her in the evening.
That'll be a Reskovics there. Got a little reach foul there.
Yeah. Fortunate for Harbor on that because it was going to be, I think it looked like it was going to be a 3-on-1 without that foul.
Bluest and the Snowbirds have 6 minutes left to go here in the regular season to do a little damage control, down by 21, 49-28. Keister throws that one up to Glasby. Good block there by Flynn. Glasby gets it back though, and it will remain down at this end of the court.
Yeah, a little quick pump fake, you might get her up in the air, or at least out of position, and then go up strong.
Glasby, the rebound or inbound off to Bluest, back up top to Keister. Cook with the pump fake back over to Bluest. She shot it from deep.
Yeah.
3-point land. Switowski gets the
Good
rebound,
job.
draws the foul.
Yeah, why not? Get a rebound on there. You got somebody on your body. Go up and see if you can't get some contact.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll be Richardson's second foul. Ooh, clean swish there for Switowski.
Yeah, heard that up here.
Yeah, you did. That one falls off the heel, though. Bray back into this one, gets it off to Flynn. As well as number 5, Peyton Page. It's been a while since we've seen her on the game. Bray to Page here, 5:13 to go in the game. Back to Flynn. Got herself to the baseline, sends it back up top to Page. Broke that one up in traffic. Switowski all over that one.
Yeah, again, another good job on defense, getting in position and going to get a foul and headed the other way.
Yeah.
Good job.
That'll be on Page, her first foul.
And if you're just now tuning in, it was the last 3 minutes of that third quarter where Harbor Springs really kind of put this game into that 7 to 8 possession territory.
Yeah, Harbor really had their press working and able to stretch that out.
Glasby puts in another one from the 3-point corner there. Not able to get it to fall in, though. So it's a 20-point affair right now. Make that 22. Yeah, Reskovics gets a couple more points on her tally.
Yeah, not enough defense down there. They had 2 girls at the short corner, so pick your poison.
Glasby works it back to the baseline here. Back up top. Blues tries for another one. Gets that one to
Nice
fall
looking
in.
shot. Her first points of the night.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is... I don't think I've ever seen her go this long into a game without scoring, but that just shows how strong this Rams defense is. Yeah, Blues, right after getting the 3-pointer, will get the foul call. We get things figured out here. Richardson on the inbound, back to Bray. Lobbed that one into Flynn. All sorts of contact here, and the foul will be called against Blues. 2 straight for her.
Yeah, a lot of traffic in there.
Yeah. 1 Ram and at least 3 Snowbirds there to try and contend for that one. Richardson back to Bray, back and forth now to Flynn. Backs that one down with Keister, providing good defense. Pass around the arc, looking for a good shot here. No hurry to take one as you're up by 20. That one falls away by Richardson. Grabbed up by Bluest. She'll power it back up court to Cook. banks that one in.
Job.
Gets a friendly Snowbird bounce.
Eric, are you impressed with the
aimed
way?
for that glass.
Yeah, I was going to say you're impressed with the way that Lyra Cook uses the backboard.
Yeah, I was going to say both of her shots there, man. She'd be a good pool player, I bet.
Yeah, she would be. Flynn doesn't need the backboard, though, for her long-range bombs as she drops that one and clean swish.
Yeah, not enough players know that the glass is your friend.
Yeah. Go back to Glasby. She'll try for an opposing three. Gets that one in. Hey, we're trading threes all of a sudden. A little bit late for the Snowbirds to try and get back into this game. But it's entertaining. 54-37 now.
Good. Too easy of an entry pass to the short corner again.
Glasby works this one back over to Blues. Just under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Oh.
Yeah, inadvertent.
Yeah, very
It
much
wasn't
so.
on purpose. Yeah, helped her up.
Flynn walking gingerly a bit there on her right ankle. Now,
Yeah, that's probably a pride foul. That's something that'll rub away.
Okay. Well, hopefully for her it does. And the rest of the Rams. And Miss Nona Skoronsky comes back in here for the Snowbirds, as well as Peyton Page for the Rams, with 2:54 to go.
Oh, I think they thought it was the fifth foul, but it was only the fourth. They thought they were shooting free throws, but it was just out of bounds.
Michaela Beach as well came in here a moment ago. The tallest player out there on the court, looks like. And a three-pointer up and away, a mile-high arc to that one from Sophie Barnardin. Just a little bit short, though.
Yeah, I talked to some of my players when they shoot a shot like that. I'm like, you're forcing the arc, almost like you're worried about how high you shoot it instead of just shooting it at the basket.
Cook here works this one in, gets it back over to Skoronsky. Baseline.
Nice down low.
Yep. Oh, not able to get that one to fall in, though. Flynn there on the rebound, shucks that one back up court. Reskovics puts it in. 56-37.
12 points for Reskovics, I believe.
Yeah. Skoronsky to Cook. Oh, not able to get the friendly bounce off the glass. Skoronsky tries to clean things up, and it'll be Beach there on the rebound. Stops, gives it back over to Flynn. We've got minute 45 to go in this one. Flynn, why not? She'll step back, put up the three try, no good.
Yep, St. Mary ball. At this point, that's not doing anything extracurricular or whatnot. Let's play this 134 nice and clean and let's get ready for districts.
Yeah. And they'll take a moment here to honor Olivia Flynn, the only senior on this Rams squad. Her final time here playing on the Ram court. Getting a standing ovation here from the Rams faithful. An endearing performance that she's given over the years to this school. Lillian McShannock and McKenna Bray come back in here for the final 90 seconds of this game.
Best girls player I ever saw come out of Harbor Springs is a girl by the name of Christy Shibata.
Christy Shibata. Wow.
Yes, ended up playing at Kent State.
Okay. Glasby to Skoronsky, back to Blues.
Yeah, teams were afraid of her as an 8th grader.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think, she started as a freshman and, was the all-time leading scorer at one point.
Skoronsky and the Snowbirds here with 50 seconds to go in the ball game. 19 points down from Harbor, 56-37. Skoronsky will work the baseline here. Tries to get it up and over the back, no good, but Glasby
Nice
there on the cleanup.
Yep.
And the Snowbirds get to 39 points. Not quite crossing the 40-point barrier yet.
And I think if you look back and watch the film on this game, the 10 to 12 points that the Snowbirds spotted Harbor Springs has really given the Rams that cushion that they've played with all game long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Three-pointer off the mark there, picked up by Bray. She's not able to get that one to fall in either.
It's going to be over the back, I believe, probably on, is that Beach? Yes.
Yep. So the Snowbirds have 8 seconds here to take, free throws. That's right. And at the line will be Ms. Peyton Glasby.
What's the scoring distribution looking like so far, Eric?
Yeah, it's Glasby's first free throws of the night, and we'll get into scoring here. The Glasby, 12 points, Gronsky with 2, Luce with 3, Cook with 4, Keister with 6. Jeffers has obviously sat out this half. I believe that's Glasby making her second one, and Spitalski with 4 points for St. Mary's.
All right.
Olivia Flynn. Oh, they had taken her out of the game. Okay, so 10-30.
Shoot, that makes your job difficult, huh?
Looks like 26 by my quick count for Olivia Flynn.
Okay.
Bray with 6. Sophia Barnardin with 3. McShannock with 9. And Reskovics with 12.
All right, so that'll take care of this game here. The Rams come away on top by 16, 56-40. But for a Class C, Class D game, the Snowbirds certainly played valiantly here in this one. Played toe-to-toe at a number of different points here. And, of course, losing Jeffers was a hard ship here for the Snowbirds as well. But, Charles, they've got both teams have so much to look forward to in this postseason run.
Yeah, both teams you would presumably say are the favorites in each of their district brackets. And then you're looking at these teams, if they don't make a regional appearance, that would be, I would say a significant
upset.
But it's one of those things where you got to take each game in a vacuum, analyze it, watch it, learn from it, and then flush it out. The most important thing for both of these teams is that they need to find some health, learn where they're weak, and see where they can find areas to improve where opposing teams may try to attack them. I think doing like a SWOT analysis, your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, just figuring out where you need to get better.
Well, there's no reason to hold anything back now because when you lose, you're done. So it's like you don't want to leave the court wondering what if. Mm-hmm. You want to know you walked off the court if it's in a losing effort, knowing you did everything in your ability to try to come out with a win, and at least you can walk off the court at least hanging your head high, with your head held high, knowing that you gave it the effort instead of possibly not giving a performance and you wondering, oh, what if this would have happened?
So that's going to put a bow on it here from Harbor Springs. The Harbor Springs Rams take care of the Snowbirds 56-40. For myself, Charles Strail, Shane Smith, and Eric Huffman, we want to thank all of our sponsors one more time. And most importantly, thank you, the viewer, for hanging out, spending a Thursday night with us here in Northern Michigan. For our friends at Gaylord Jimmy John's, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, Schultz's Marathon Party Store, and J&J Construction, we say thank you for being a part of our broadcast here tonight. Until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your evening. See you next. This has been a presentation of high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting.